The purple looks good.
Yeah, and like colors accenting the logos of the team running the event. Shout out IHSEA. That's a mouthful. But those aren't the teams going on. Northwood and Michigan State B.
I believe both of these teams right now are undefeated in the round robin portion. Yeah, both Michigan State teams and Northwood are undefeated. So they are starting off 2-0. We're going to find out which one of these is going to take the L. It is Diddy Kong versus Wii Fit Trainer as the opening matchup.
Yeah.
Kind of a goofy one.
Nah, this Wii Fit was absolutely cooking and definitely very, very privy to all of the things that Wii Fit does.
Ooh, so good.
Specifically that up smash. Ooh.
Oh. The ball canceled.
No.
Back and oh, there goes Diddy Kong to the bottom of the screen.
Momentum going from bad to worse. Wii Fit has that ability, but when your rocket barrels don't boost you high enough, that's a bummer. And yeah, okay, making a comeback against Wii Fit starts by letting that deep breathing wear off.
But then pushing the issue into the corner there with that monkey flip, I like the attempt at the cross-up, but it's giving up the stage control to Wii Fit when you're already so far behind. Maybe Diddy Kong is one of those characters that can like claw his way back in like little onesie, twosie combos, right? So if you just take that center stage control, that could be your ticket to a comeback. But missing the up smash here is going to cost you, but you mash out of the grounding.
Kind of just these little missed confirms from Diddy Kong.
Yeah, just a bit off of the mark on those up smashes a couple of times. That's going to cost you the stock. And remember, you at least want to take this one stock here. Oh, but okay, where are you going with that banana combo? So good, Pop.
F-tilt.
Just so ambiguous where Wii Fit was going to be after that short hop, and then the F-tilt seals the deal. So good, Pop, taking 3 stocks uncontested to start off this this crew battle.
Yeah, and in a situation like this, that Diddy Kong is pretty happy that this is a best of 3.
Yeah.
In normal circumstances, you would be one and done, and you'd have 3 stocks decimated before you even knew what happened. Because I barely followed a lot of that stuff.
Wii Fit is just such a obscure character, but is becoming a mainstay here in the Midwest, right? We've got Noodle here in Illinois, So Good Pop rocking it for Northwood right now, and looking incredibly strong in this crew battle.
No one to my knowledge in the nice state of Wisconsin is bringing out the Wii Fit, but, you know, I don't think that we need any more wacky characters up there. We're chilling with our Pac-Mans and Incineroars. You guys can keep the Wii Fits.
I was talking to a friend of mine on Discord last night about Tekken, and I'm not too familiar with Tekken, but he was talking about Victor specifically in Tekken, and he was describing Victor as this character that kind of changes the rules of the game just by being in the match.
Okay.
As opposed to some other characters. And I said to him, buddy, I could name 10 characters in Ultimate that change the rules of the match immediately.
I could, yeah.
Like, and 8 of them are top tiers, and then like the other ones are like
I could argue
not
that
top tiers, but like if they show up, you gotta know. If you don't know, you're just gonna take the L.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think I could argue that changing the rules of the game is what makes you a top tier.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I immediately rattled off and was like, you know, Game & Watch, Steve obviously, Kazuya obviously, and that's a Tekken character who changes the rules of the game.
Game & Watch I would not have thought of right away. Like when I think changing the rules of the game, it's like Kazuya, Steve. Like what's that bottom row?
Hero.
Yeah, Hero. Look. Yeah.
I could argue Sora. I don't think Pyra and Mithrid necessarily. They play Honest Smash.
Pyra, Mithrid, yeah, they play Honest Smash, but they're dumb.
For the lower tiers, it's like Bowser Jr., Wii Fit.
Yeah. Like those characters that just have abundant weird stuff.
Yeah.
Like Wii Fit, as soon as Wii Fit starts deep breathing, you're like, what do you mean you're as strong as Limit Cloud all the time? Yeah, Wii Fit. Normally when you play this game, you're like, stage control, yes. Wii Fit is like, nah.
Don't care.
Doesn't matter.
We might see some Villager later on in this, maybe in the singles portion. That's another good example of someone who's just like, I don't care about stage control.
Yeah, who cares? I can float around forever down here. I can literally plant trees and just wait for you to approach me.
Trying to turn it around there with the volleyball combo. Maybe even just get like a spike. I don't know if that would have knocked Greninja off the stage, but
Well, that forward air definitely would have sent at a bad angle for Greninja. Straight up into the side. Oh my.
Shadow's sneaking, but everyone's going to make it by no worse for wear. And yeah, this Greninja, this is kind of what you expect to see when someone's going up against a Wii Fit. Keeping them in the corner, but the Wii Fit doesn't necessarily mind. Just taking these little glancing blows.
Yeah, when you're playing as a character that you don't know, oh my.
Then you landed on a down smash and you exploded.
Yeah, that Greninja's gonna probably land most of the time with an aerial, so just stay low to the ground, down smash, that does it. And that was
you're right, the low profile on that was a big deal.
and low profiling a character like Greninja is pretty ironic considering he's just low all the time.
But he gets that Sheik-itis sometimes where just like the Z-axis ruins your hitboxes. And who's one of the masters of the Z-axis in this game? Of course, Wii Fit.
Oh, wrong on the roll again!
So Good Pop is just determined in both of these matches to never die to an up smash. You can kill me with anything else.
Yeah, like I'll die to an up air 6 times. Or like, yeah, 3 times in this format.
But you specifically want to kill me with up smash, and that's going to cost you every time because you're playing so elusively around it. Forward air does get the first stock here for Michigan State B.
That was a hefty forward air, and I honestly did not think that was going to take the stock. I do want to see some more Wii Fit edge guards, or creative Wii Fit edge guards, but forward air is good enough, I guess. 33?
Yeah, fully charged salute the sun. The damage output from Wii Fit is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I knew this character was kind of crazy, but 33 from a full salute the sun.
Nair does 20, and that wasn't even with deep breathing. It's just wild. Okay, here's a Greninja combo to even up these stocks a little bit more.
Almost exactly. I gotta hit. All I'm learning from this match is that I gotta hit the gym.
I've been telling myself that for a long time, Mochi.
Or just learn how to breathe. But I learned that from Demon Slayer, so it doesn't really... Oh my...
Deep breathing not going to help Greninja stay alive there as the 2-stock falls. So Good looks unstoppable.
Very
Does
much so.
Northwood have any other players? Do they need them?
Guess not. No. I mean, you got the trainer right there, so like, obviously everything below is going to be a little worse for wear. That back air animation
everyone else is
so
on the
silly.
rest day.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is So Good Pop's like big, heavy PR day. Heavy lift day, and the rest are they're just stretching for the time being.
We're in cooldown.
Right. Game number 2 of the crew battle is when they that's when they'll wake up.
We might see some Copal later.
Hopefully see some Copal later.
Hopefully, if someone can take 2 stocks from So Good Pop, we might see Copal now. But that's the trickiest spot.
Wii Fit, when I watch a character that's weird like Wii Fit, I'm thinking, why are they bad?
Why are they bad?
Like, what makes this character bad? And then you see a character get decimated, you're like, oh, that's why they're bad. And it's usually for reasons like, oh, sword, or, oh, speed, or something very, very simple.
Yeah, the lack of a disjoint really is one of the bigger weaknesses of Wii Fit traders. So if you see, like, the big disjointed hitbox characters that can get past some of those edge guards a little bit more effectively, like, well, the edge guards might be a trouble here for Pyra and Mithra in certain scenarios, but it is the disjoint that we mentioned.
Right. Big disjoints. Starting with looking like a Pyra to start off. Nope, that's Mithra.
No, it's the jebaited skin choice.
I'm immediately unhappy.
Where Pyra is red and Mithra is yellow? Yeah.
Immediately unhappy.
Yeah, I said it wrong already. Yeah. Pyra is yellow, Mithra is red.
Who thought this was a good idea?
Sakurai did, apparently.
Like, to make the character as good as they are, and then like, oh, haha, I'm going to switch their color schemes.
Ice Climbers has the jebaited skin, too.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because one of them just runs off the stage and dies.
Exactly.
All right, so this is your recipe for success here, right? Is get this this Mithra ledge trap really sealed and dealed until you can get a 2-frame or something with Pyra when you're in really a safe position.
and dealing with that soccer ball as quickly as possible.
And there you go. Pay for the deep breathing, but it's not enough to take the stock. A little too early on that forward air, but now the up air is also a 2 count.
And now this is getting scary for Pyramithra here. You're dealing with no deep breathing yet, but as I assume it's coming right now. Nope, going straight for the edge guard.
It's on a pretty long cooldown, so I'm sure that So Good Pop knows the cooldown pretty much by heart. Also, yeah, okay, there you go.
Now fear sets in.
Yeah, as soon as the deep breathing's online, it's like this forward air will kill you straight off the top. It certainly does, but still pretty close to getting time to this final stock of So Good Pop here is Michigan State B.
Right. I wonder how much labbing goes into learning the volleyball combos.
Oh, probably
just setups.
And look at that, the double serve. That was perfectly timed.
I wonder if he's got a notebook.
Blazing In can be really disruptive off the side of the stage, but it is not actually going to find the mark. And okay, going for the up B there just to be disruptive.
Yeah, these are really good, smart options.
Okay.
Yeah. For Pyramithra dealing with, yeah, it's just the disjoints that are really being a problem for So Good Pop.
Mm-hmm.
And we knew that would happen, but it's really good patient work using the disjoints in the most advantageous way possible.
And now using, even though those disjoints didn't actually land a connecting blow there, Michigan State was using them just to time out the deep breathing. And now you can push the issue a little bit more expertly now that the Wii Fit is in disadvantage.
And Wii Fit disadvantage plus sword, that's the worst case you want to be in.
Oh yeah, I'm looking for a killing blow here with this Pyra. Yeah, you see the spike try to land on the edge, maybe trying to go for a double edge grab, but instead, So Good Pop sneaks by and is still alive.
Kind of finds that comfort in the corner, kind of trying to push. Yeah, gets a little bit of deep breathing. I mean, So Good Pop can make a push and get that stock. Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, Michigan State wants the stock.
Yeah.
You see it when there's the 2F tilts, immediate turnaround smash. But the patience from So Good pays off on that ledge recovery.
Both players playing incredibly patient right now. Neither one really wanting to lose the stock, and I understand. Like, losing a stock now is very detrimental, like, going into the next match with 1 stock or 2 stocks. It's huge.
Oh, it's a big deal. Up throw. Oh, no, it wasn't even the up throw. It was a forward throw. Up throw would have KO'd if you had deep breathing online there, but it was not the case. And that was a neutral air of the back hit. If it was a back air, it was certainly going to be a dead Wii Fit trainer, but that dare will do it.
Not quite. Not off the top just yet. Back air. Ooh, spike hitbox to the forward air. Get back on stage. Can you? Forward tilt. Not going to end up doing it. Pyra in the corner. Up tilt pivot. Off the top. Michigan State going into the next match with 2 stocks instead of 1. Huge.
Yeah, if the comeback is going to come Michigan State's way, that 2 stocks versus 1 going into the next round is a big, big deal.
Massive. And especially with how this game can be played, just one of your stocks can disappear.
And getting So Good just off of the chair.
Yeah.
Big deal. That dude took, what, 7 stocks?
Ooh, 5?
Yeah, he went through 2 players, right?
5. Ooh. All the way through 2?
Yeah.
Well, took care of Diddy Kong. That was fast.
Took care of Greninja.
Yes.
And then one of the Pyramithra stocks.
7.
So
Yep.
7 stocks.
Math is...
Never asked me to count on stream. I apologize. I realize just now what I've put you through.
Yeah.
And it is just the worst.
I mean, these are collegiate
If you've ever streamed Hearthstone or any card game, it's just like, man... Counting lethal when other people are watching is just the worst.
I've never claimed to be good at math, and I never will.
Sorry, we got there in the end. That's what
It's a great way to fill time. Absolutely perfect. Oh, speaking of taking stocks easily.
I thought you were going to say, speaking of being unable to do math, here comes Kazuya Mishima.
Oh, no, I'm a little nicer than that.
Okay, here we go. They're not going to do a countdown or nothing. They're just going to run straight into it. And, okay, here comes the...
Oi.
The big
oh,
loop.
no.
I think he thought you wouldn't need to follow up after that spike, but instead just enough in the tank to get Pyra back up to the ledge.
Okay, making about half of that back in percentage. Okay, no cross up there. Pyro off stage. Yeah, just down tilts. Up throw.
Looking for the reset with a second there. I like that greediness, particularly when you're only at like 80%. You needed the second one to combo into an up smash.
Oh,
but
what?
you broke your shield.
Get him out of here. That broke?
How low was the shield?
It was like...
I didn't think it was that low. Okay.
Certainly.
No!
Oh!
2 count and the rage is online. That could be a quick 50, but oh, the grab missed.
Get him out of here. Oh, come on. Kazuya, you're too big. Oh, no.
Oh, okay. I don't think that was an electric. If that was an electric, it might have been quick enough to land the combo, but instead...
It sounded like it, but I don't know. Oh, no. Fear. All there is fear.
Yeah. I'm afraid, and I'm not even on the sticks right
You're
now.
You're dead.
No.
Wow, I'm actually shocked.
And that was Mithra too, right?
I think it was Pyra, but up tilt does seal the deal. You got one.
You got one, but you were very dead off of that just up smash rip.
You got one.
Kazuya Mishima, man. He's... I'm sure we all watched, what was it, Tweak versus Riddles at Genesis? That final that final game where it was really just Tweak took the game away from Kazuya. You have to be that level of concentration the entire time to just take the game away from Kazuya and make him look like one of the lowest tier characters in the game.
Right.
That's how you win those matches. And Pyra and Mithra have the tools to do it, but you just have to have that the wherewithal to just always take away every option it has.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, as with any...
so much easier said than done. When Tweak does it in Genesis, we just go, oh, yeah, of course, just do that.
Yeah, when Tweak does anything, you're like, oh, yes, obviously, I will do banana toss into forward air to re-grab the banana, then toss it again into nair, down air, up air. Simple. Surely I can also play Diddy Kong at that level.
Well, here's another character who can obviously take away the game from Kazuya Mishima and has some of those invulnerable tools that will be super helpful in doing so. Let's see if Palutena can get the job done in... this is actually the last stand for Michigan State.
And we have seen... I'm going to assume Vash is the tag. This Palutena has cooked. We were watching this on the couch in front. And
versus DuPage, I think it was?
Oh, yeah. And this dude just ran a train all over that team. It was impressive stuff.
Yeah, so now Kazuya is supposed to get back up from the ledge here versus Explosive Flame versus all the back areas you'll see. Oh, okay, going for the shield break again after it was so effective versus Pyra and Mithra, but not going to happen.
Yeah, good job respecting Kazuya's options and being patient enough to push Kazuya back off stage. Rage Drive now gone. Back throw. Man, not allowed to get back to stage.
This is a great ledge trap. And oh, Kazuya just sneaks by. And oh, if he gets one hit, it could be all it takes. But no, going to win the scramble, reset, and get the dash attack.
Yeah,
excellent stuff.
Great movement. Kazuya, no reaction, no time to react at all to that dash attack. And, okay, a little bit. Wait for an option. There you go. Yep.
Put him back in the corner. Keep him in the blender.
Oh my
now
gosh.
we're going the other way. Okay, get away from that electric.
Woo. You already did 54%. You can play neutral for a little bit. Man, just covering every option. I mean, when you said taking away Kazuya's options.
It's this.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, forced to land back on the stage?
Man.
Okay, you do get the grab.
When was the last time Vash landed a move?
It's not this game.
No.
It was versus Pyra and Mithra, man. Clean sweep here for Vash to keep Michigan State alive.
And without taking a stock, too, against Kazuya. It's tough stuff. Well done for the anchor.
That is just what the doctor ordered here for the Michigan State B team to stay alive in this one. Who's going to be up next? This might be like the first time we've seen other people on the Northwood team like actually sit down.
Like when, oh man, if they would, man, I wish I knew all the names of people. I mean, shout out to Northwood and for Michigan State for getting them those dope jerseys.
They look sweet.
Yeah. I wish I.
Big fan of the Collegiate uniform, so to speak.
Oh, yeah. It makes you feel accomplished.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I still got my E2C jersey from back in the day. I wore that, I think, at Ignition 300. Okay, so...
Oh, that is Jaja. That's I should have known. I've seen Jaja compete before. Last time I saw them.
Actually, I don't think I've commentated him before.
Oh, sick ass Kirby.
This is my first time.
Oh my gosh, you'll see Kirby. You'll see Jaja do Kirby stuff that you never thought Kirby was capable of, or you never thought Kirby was capable of at this level. Like, you may know what Kirby is capable of, and then you're watching Jaja play, and you're like, really?
I am still on like the.
Gotcha.
I'm on the what you call it? I'm on like the quick play level of Kirby, where it's like they just inhale you off the stage. So this should be a bit of a leap.
Would not be surprised if Jaja tried it.
Versus Palu? We'll see. But Palu, if the double jump's gone,
That's true.
Depends on how persistent you want to be off the stage, and it is a ranged command grab, so like you can get by like some of those aerials if you time it perfectly. But that's timing it with Kirby's slow movement.
Yeah, that's where Kirby's really going to struggle, is that slow movement and very predictable and foreseeable approach options. Here we go. Here's that.
But you got the mix. Kalos Pokemon League is the pick. I feel like Palu kind of likes this stage, but again, I don't have much experience commentating Kirby, so maybe there's something that I'm not too familiar with that Jaja wants to mix into the stage.
I should know more about Kirby. My roommate is a former Kirby main, but haven't seen them play.
What was that trade?
Probably back air or something. Ooh.
That looked goofy. And okay, he's just using that forward tilt to turn around and set up a perfect trap on the platform with another back air. Okay.
Yeah.
Proving me wrong with the Kalos pick immediately.
Yeah, that Kirby F tilt is huge in this matchup. Those little feet carry. Oh! Profile the back air.
Breaking his ankles with the low profile into shenanigans. All right.
Immediately into the back air. And, yeah, that's where these platforms are going to be a problem for Kirby, especially with Palutena, just sharking on that platform.
And one thing I really like seeing out of this Northwood team as a whole, we saw So Good Pop do it a lot, and we saw Jaja do it there just now. Patience on these ledge get-ups. You'll see the Michigan State B team, they want to throw out their ledge get-up traps immediately, and Northwood has been effectively waiting those out.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we going? Up to the top platform and able to shield the up smash in time with that get-up. All right.
Missing the teleport cancel on the platform. Jaja missed. That's what.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Mixing up with the final cutter on these platforms is clearly the plan, but that one is scouted here by Vash.
Yeah, okay. Jaja probably needing to be a little bit more patient, kind of underestimating Palutena's dominance in this matchup. Oh, man, what?
Doesn't fall for the dare shenaniganry into down smash, but that back air just barely not enough to KO.
That was Nair.
That was Nair?
Yeah.
Oh. That Nair.
That Nair's
That's
strong.
Nair.
That Nair's strong.
Who gave Kirby that?
That was actually a part of the last buff. One of the last buffs that Kirby got was that Nair being big and strong.
That almost killed on Kalos. And I was like, hello. That was like 140, 150. Okay, we are going to the blender. That was 60% off of the grab.
Kirby hits.
And that dare just won out versus neutral air. It snuck in between the hits and came out at top. What is this Kirby stuff? Hey, there it is. And he wanted the footstool. Didn't even get it, but it got an air dodge instead.
And it worked. And it worked.
It worked. It worked just well enough to put Northwood ahead 1-0 in this best-of-3 crew battle.
Yeah, that. I want to see more of that. That was fun. That was a fun one to watch.
So you're telling me that the most normal character on the Northwood team is Kazuya, and then they got Wii Fit, K. Rool, and Kirby. What is going on here?
We're here to have fun. We're here to have fun.
We're here to have a good darn time commentating some Kirby. We didn't even get to see the K. Rool.
Well, we got Kirby. I mean, that's pretty good.
Kirby's pretty good.
Getting to the Kirby, that's the tough part. This Northwood team is stacked.
So Good Pop took 7 stocks on that Wii Fit, and so far, I don't think it's not even just Michigan State B. Like no one in this crew battle round robin has proven yet that they are on top of the Wii Fit matchup, except for the Pyro and Mithra. That was the most clean we've seen gameplay-wise versus that matchup.
That's the only. I think that's the character with the best disjoints, to my knowledge, on the that
so
Michigan State B has.
If Northwood is insistent on keeping So Good as the point, you might want to throw Pyro and Mithra up there. But then what if the mix-up is they change it up and throw Kirby up front first or Kazuya up front first? Who knows? That's the mind game we're playing with this right now as we are padding some time here, guys, as they do the blind pick for game number 2.
Yeah, game 2, I would assume like Northwood has been seeing massive amounts of success with So Good Pop as the lead. So I would assume that they would go with that. And as a result, I think Michigan State, a safe pick would be to throw out a character with the most disjoints available. So like Pyramithra or Palutena. That's
I'm thinking So Good stays.
Yeah.
It's a if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of situation. So
right.
if the adaptation happens, that's why it's a best of 3, right? So in game 3 you could change it up.
Yeah. And as long as these matches do take, there's a lot of strategy and mind games that go into this. And So Good is the lead off again, going up against Aster, being sent out to lead. I think that's the lead that they had last time. So Diddy.
Yes, I think it is gonna be the same matchup, Diddy Kong versus Wii Fit. And this is the Greninja. Okay, I apologize. I got the tags incorrect.
Yeah, so it was a pretty safe pick. They didn't stray too far from their original strategy of, because Aster did go up second after their Diddy Kong, and Greninja does have that forward air disjoint.
We didn't get to see too much of like the offensive gameplay though from Aster, and I want to see him convert into a little bit more of those confirmed combos, right? Because just the elusiveness of So Good Pop was so effective in keeping him alive in that game number 2.
It's tough. Like you have to change your entire game plan to accommodate to combat Wii Fit.
Right. Like
when you're Greninja, you're on stage, like stage control, down tilts, dash tags. You're controlling the flow and the movement and the pace, and then Wii Fit's just off in La La Land, off stage, like throwing, practicing their volleyball serve.
So we're moving on. Pokemon Stadium 2 start things off. Greninja is the point character this time for Michigan State B. Aster looking to rewrite history a little bit after the second game of the last crew battle. So far, he's looking like he's got that stage control. Gives up the deep breathing, of course, but Wii Fit is going to get those.
Very jumpy early on. Boy. A miscalculation that almost cost Aster the stock, but that So Good down air. Okay.
Yeah, and they're kind of feeling each other out a little bit here. Like a couple of whiffs could have been punished harder in both directions at the start of this game, but I think the coaching that Aster received probably was what he more or less witnessed when Pyra and Mithra played against a Wii Fit trainer in that last crew battle, is just take the stage and then eventually you will find your stock.
Right. And Wii Fit doesn't push the envelope too well. Like with approach options, like slow aerials, you're kind of playing the patient game. I'm going to wait for you to make an attack and then punish.
And, mixing in these nairs in the neutral game makes a little bit more sense rather than, like, fishing for the forward air, because the forward air is easier to low profile than the neutral air. And so far, the neutral air has been much more accurate. Okay, now you got you gave up the stage control for just 1 second. So Good Pop gets the deep breathing and gets the forward tilt.
And that forward tilt so deceptively strong and quick. You can throw out the first one, makes you think you're safe, and then you jump into the second one and you lose your stock a little earlier than you would like. 150 though on So Good Pop. This is a...
Oh, okay. Doing some tricksy stuff with that volleyball. Very tricksy.
I feel like high percents, I think the higher a percent of a Wii Fit player they get, the more excited they get while playing. Because they're going to mess up and I'm going to get them to 80. But sealing out the stock, I believe with the forward air, but...
Yeah.
Ooh.
And now we got some platform combo goodness coming out from Aster, evening up this percent. So not going to devolve into too big of a deficit like we saw in some of those other matches with So Good Pop. Okay, we're going for the bounce. and send him all the way to the blast zone. What a rebound here for Michigan State.
Going over the serve, straight back air on the side blast zone, taking the lead. Michigan State B.
That's the kind of big haymaker that So Good Pop was so great at avoiding in the previous game. He was unkillable by like those traditional setup options. And so now Aster taking a big risk, and it pays off for him marvelously.
And definitely being so much more cautious and dink and dunky, nickel and diamond. Ooh, except for that one.
Yeah, a little overcommitted with the shadow sneak. That'll cost you. And now, if you give So Good Pop an inch, you'll take a mile.
That's what you get for putting $1 in and not really getting much out of it.
Okay, that dash attack does lead to something.
Wow.
Get the double dip with the forward air down low, but staying alive. Mixing in the hydro pump to continue the pressure. Again, the volleyball messing with the knockback on that back air. Just enough to keep So Good Pop in the game.
And it's important for Aster to not get overzealous, not get aggressive, except calling out the deep breathing, getting grabbed and going into the back air. Was that a 2-stock?
Yeah, a 2. No, it was 1 stock.
Okay.
Because of that comeback off the shadow sneak.
Yes.
But still a completely different story from the So Good Pop we saw in the first set of this crew battle.
That's
only taken 2 stocks.
Saving a whole 5 stocks.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Michigan State riding some momentum, and they've got the crowd. Remember, they've got the A team also here. So Michigan State showed up pretty good here for this crew battle portion.
Yeah. I don't know how well the A team is doing.
They are also 2-0.
That makes sense. They're very talented.
The 2 Michigan State teams and the Northwood team finished the first 2 rounds 2-0.
Okay. Well, Michigan State is very talented. Talented enough to have an A team and a B team.
Right.
And Michigan is
their B team and ain't slouches.
No, not at all.
Look at the way they're playing. They're playing good.
Right, exactly. I mean, we saw Aster get pretty much 3 stocks in the last game.
But showing signs of life here in game number 2, which is why we do these best of 3s.
Exactly. And like I said, they do take a while, but man, are they worth it.
Kopel finally comes off the couch. He was just snacking on the popcorn baron this entire time. Like, are you guys going to call me up?
I wish. I wish I could get some popcorn baron. Oh, that'll be later. But right now we got... there you go.
We get to see the King K rule.
You were asking for it.
In its full glory.
You were asking for it. Here it is.
So here we go. Northwood on the back foot for I think the first time. So they bring out their haymaker, and Kopel already ready and to throw those back airs. Immediately take a Greninja stock if one of them lands.
It's very important for Aster to remember that you're down 2 stocks, so Kopel is going to be very keen on, I'm just going to sit in the corner and try to cheese you with something. Try to take the stock as early as possible with minimal risk. Because there is minimal risk.
Yeah, and immediately getting the big belly combo Nair in a dash attack. Looking comfortable at the moment as this damage racks up very quickly, 100% already onto Aster. But this is the part where it can get tricky for K-Roll, unless you just counter with the up air with the belly armor. That was the goofiest thing.
Ding, what?
And that's not even going to be like the top 5 goofiest things that Kopel does by the time this weekend's over.
I'm going to say that's 4. I'm going to say
that's
the
like
4th.
6. You gotta laugh that one off if you're Michigan State. Just
I would not have thought up air.
The one time you have advantage, you just get parried basically.
Look, who thinks up air? You're like, oh, this back air is safe. Up air, what? Not only did it armor through, which is expected, it hit, strong hit, and killed. This character's dumb and hilarious.
This is why I still watch Smash Ultimate, actually.
When you play people
specifically Kopel and one of my other favorite legends that always shows up to these Midwest tournaments these days, Kilogram Hours. The DDD.
Love
He's
Kilogram
so
Hours.
fun.
DDD is having a bit of a, you can't even say renaissance because they never existed. DDD is on a bit of the come up.
If it is a renaissance, it's a renaissance since Brawl.
Oh, for sure. And that
the last time that character was like even halfway good.
A renaissance 15 to 20 years in the making? Holy shit.
Michigan State does have the ability to, anytime they see a low tier on the screen, just throw a Palutena at it. So that seems to be the strategy.
There you go.
So Vash getting the refrigerator running. Or dishwasher. I'm just going to call that different appliances throughout the whole weekend. Set the microwave on popcorn Baron setting.
Oh, there you go.
I got it. We got there. All right.
Interesting.
Final destination portion means you can just take it slow on this ledge trap. No real way for K. Rool to escape unless he lands a neutral layer just right on your dome.
Right. And, oh, okay.
And suddenly
now,
this ledge trap might be turned around.
Is Cobalt going to get the crown back? Okay. Yep. Finally got the crown back after 2 respawns of it not
Landing
being back on his head.
A button, and you are brave enough to reflect the cannonball, and it just lingers so slowly on the screen that it ends up hitting Copal in the back of the face. Good use of crown there.
I feel like I'm going to find myself being a little annoyed by armor in this match, in this specific matchup.
Who's armor?
Both.
Just semi-parries on everything, but that dash attack from downtown gives Copal the lead. But this back air will answer things up immediately in kind. 8 stocks to 8.
And just like that, we have the crowd into it, and this is a I mean, you got to know that K. Rool's got a reflector also, and that is something that people kind of forget about.
Yeah, the reflect of the reflect is a scary thought.
Uh-oh. I always get nervous when a heavy hits soft hit nair. It leads to something. I never know what it is, but it's always scary, and it's always really strong.
Speaking of buffed moves, that K. Rool neutral air, they just you can basically just spam it anytime you're landing at this point in time. And okay, and there he landed the soft hit like on the rise, and is looking to set up with another one of those crown up airs. Yeah, where are you going? Just
down into the ground again. Ooh, okay. Does K. Rool have a different animation for when he misses up air and when he lands it? What?
No, I think it's the same. But the parry through with that dash attack again. Staying alive because of the high ceilings of town and city.
Oh, not anymore.
No, you're not.
Yeah, all right, nice little cheesy mix-up. Not getting the cannonball back because it had not despawned, so a bit of a trick there for Copal.
Yeah, and he picked the most ambiguous spot to stand, where it's like, do I roll to get past it, or do I neutral get up to get past it? And the answer was, doesn't really matter.
Right.
Stay on the ledge was probably the correct option, which again, the Northwood team is showing that they're more willing to stay on the ledge longer than this Michigan State team, and that's an advantage I think that they've taken to the bank. Okay.
I'll give Copal a lot of credit. His K. Rool movement is very innovative, and I've not seen very many K. Rools. One, in general, and two, do the things that he's doing. Unfortunate up air, but that's Palu for you.
Yeah, you don't think of K. Rool as a movement character, but like he's mixing it back and forth.
Mixing it enough to like have this Palutena like, how? What do you mean you can move like that?
Okay, use the belly to parry. Oh, you're cracked a little bit now. You got to be careful how often you throw out these dash attacks.
Oh, okay.
It's
That's a fourth
scary.
one.
10% separates these two as the ledge trap is now
oh my
going
gosh.
Michigan State's way, but Copal is still brave and brazen enough to keep using these neutral airs.
That is there's a lot of cracks in that armor.
I believe it is back now. It does charge pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So like this one ledge trap will get him back in good shape, but it was scary for a second.
Jump, okay.
Yeah, wait for the jumps.
A little bit of hesitation on Copal's end. Not sure if that's going to cost him the game. It very well could. Off stage. Yeah, the
very low recovery. And the trade is going to go Copal's way. Yes.
Very close, but yes, no, not good enough, DI. I don't know if there was, but Copal is able to seal that with a forward air from the middle of the stage.
No, that forward air was like his I'm going to use this as the last resort to trade option. That isn't a move he really like uses in the neutral game much. He's just using it as like a fade. I think Palutena is going to approach a little bit too close here.
Yeah. And
so since it was fresh enough, pretty easy KO.
And that's a pretty, I mean, K. Rool's a large character, and that forward air does reach. Like
yeah, it's big.
K. Rool go like far with those legs.
That forward air will outreach the Palu forward air, which I think
Yeah.
is kind of what he intended. I don't think it would have won against the Palu Nair necessarily, but it worked out.
Well, it doesn't. I guess it doesn't matter anymore because if it works, it works.
If it works, it works. Exactly. So now we're just going to probably send in, I believe this is...
I believe that's Diddy Kong or Kazuya.
It was Diddy Kong or Pyra Mithra. Those are the two other characters
Oh,
that
right.
we're rocking.
They might want to save the Pyra Mithra for something.
Yeah, I think Pyra Mithra is your anchor, but no. Okay, they're letting Mithra rock.
letting the Mithra rock. Okay.
Top tier gauntlet coming K-Rule's way. Let's see if he can take a couple more stocks here versus another very strong disjointed character.
And down to 1 stock, so it is going to be tough. I feel like this is going to be aggressive Copal. I can't wait to see aggressive Copal.
When you've got 1 stock and you're basically playing with house money, press the buttons, man.
Why not? Just do the cheesiest thing you can imagine.
Oh, we're witch timing, and that's just an immediate 40%. And now just wait out the ledge.
Oh
trap.
my!
That I don't think was an intended side B, but it worked out.
Yeah.
Unless that was like a cross up to end all cross ups. Like, what were you cooking there? But
Yeah, I don't think that was gonna send the way of off stage at all.
it looked real goofy. But as it turns out, it doesn't cost you too much, and now you're back on the Mithra. This Pyra switch was definitely intended, and now you're looking to get the KO with the down tilt and immediate double jump up air read. Clean gameplay.
Yeah, no chance to let Copal get anything going. No momentum at all. This is a very, very close game, too, in this best-of-3 set. Now, coming to the stage, it looks like...
Pix had, you see that giant sigh of relief? It's like,
oh, yeah.
I did not get clipped by K-Rule. Went
Yeah.
up 3 stocks to 1. Thank you.
Yeah, you're down. You're up 3-1. The last thing you want is to lose a stock, and you're like, oh, no, here it goes.
And if you lose the stock, it would be in some embarrassing fashion. That will show up on the Copal highlight reel later. But, and no, 6-6. Back to even Steven.
Oh, for sure. And with Northwood down to Jaja, and I think you've got the roster up right there.
So we saw So Good Pop, we saw Copal. Who was the one? Oh, it was. How do you say it? Oniranaut?
Oh, Nairanaut.
Oniranaut? Yeah. The Kazuya.
Ah, yes.
So it's going to be Kazuya or Kirby. Kazuya versus Pyra Mithra looked really good last time.
I would hate to throw Kirby against Pyra Mithra.
Yeah, I think J-Jaw's your anchor in this current spot. No, we're wrong. It's going to be Kirby.
That is that's not Jaja.
Oh, that's not J.
No, they both have long hair.
I got crossed up. All right. It will be Kazuya.
Yes.
That stage pick was Hollow Bastion last time. I wonder if it'll be the same stage pick. Because I'm sure FD is just a non-starter. As in, it's banned. Not that it's not a starter. But we're just not going to see it. That's what I mean to say.
And I don't even know where they're going.
I think it'll be back
Oh,
to
I think
small.
there's a... Might have been a controller issue.
Are we pro-controllering?
They didn't select the stage yet.
Do we have to get Pac Diesel to shout, turn off your pro controllers? The classic.
Oh, yeah. I've shouted a few disconnect your pro controllers. And okay, we good now. Hollow Bastion is the choice.
It's going to be same stage, same characters we saw last time. And it was kind of a womp for Kazuya. There was a shield break. There was some shenanigans.
Shield break, I didn't
The
think was
Palutena
shield
needed
break.
to come out and just to completely shut down the Kazuya in order to end that set. So
Right. All right. Running it back. This time with even stocks.
oh yeah, already a lot of shielding right in Kazuya's face, right? So that's the kind of adaptation that Oniranaut is going to look for in those shield break setups. Oh, here we go.
Oh!
Mithra privilege, working out great.
Oh,
Considering
wow.
you're dead otherwise.
Nice laser. Oh,
Just a little off on that down air.
This is just fear of in matchups. Oh no.
That parry was sick, and it's gonna cost you. No, a 2 count on the top of the screen.
Oh man.
I thought there was gonna be a little bit more of a window to punish that with side B, but instead, everyone's good.
I feel like we were expecting a much more explosive start to this match, but instead it's been very patient and very slow. Both players are incredibly scared, and a laser is not what you expect to take that first stock.
No, it's really not. How often does Kazuya kill with the laser beam? Off the top, too.
Yeah.
Looked real goofy.
I mean, you're at 150%. Ooh! Oh, what am I saying?
That did take the rage away. That's huge, even if Kazuya makes it back.
Almost better than taking the stock.
Yeah.
That
only did 20. It would have done like 50.
Yeah, sorry, only did 20%. Wow,
Okay.
Cross stage? I mean, I get he was at 160 or something, but still kind of shocked that killed.
So now Mithra is back in the driver's seat.
Combo.
Take away the stage, take away the ability to even touch terra firma here, Kazuya. Oh, but you
missed
and got tripped, and you could have been punished harder, I think. But instead, Pyrus shows up to shut the door.
And kind of definitely expecting an air dodge on that F smash, but gotta get back to stage. Laser. How else?
You got Rage in the back pocket here. That could be enough to kill. Oh, careful with that forward smash.
I was about to say careful with that back air, because, oh, yep, and careful with those errant aerials. Rage drive, you're sitting at 116%. You don't have your get out of jail free card. I mean, Kazuya has like 4 of those, but
yeah, that was easy pickings, but this down air to up air will make it final stock for both of these competitors here. Again, 4 stocks to 4. This one has been tied pretty much the whole way through.
Yeah, shout out to the adjustments for the Michigan State team. Whoever their coach is, great job.
Yeah, finding the right lineup of players and the right adaptations from said players. They're looking very different. And 76, 86, the damage rising on Kazuya Mishima right now.
All from a pivot up tilt.
And now Pyra can KO in a jiffy.
Oh my gosh, down airing through.
But who can KO right back?
Ew.
The platform combo just barely off the mark here.
That was the ballsiest tomahawk grab I've seen in a long time. And the roll right into the laser. You're dealing with Rage Drive here. Electric, shield, pop straight out. You got half shield left. Oh no, you're looking at Rage Drive %. You're definitely dead to the next one.
And you're back to Mithra too. Mithra will definitely die to a Rage Drive.
Definitely a choice. Yeah, F tilt on the get up. Definitely. Not definitely, but luckily taking that stock.
And just as big of a sigh of relief here from Pix. Taking the Kazuya game with 1 stock remaining. The first lead in this crew battle for Michigan State. And it's going to be Jaja now, having to take 4 stocks in order to secure the 2-0 victory for Northwood.
Yeah, and this is a tough matchup to come into for Jaja. Kirby does not like swords, and Pyro and Mithra have 2 of the better ones.
If Pix can get like 1 stock, right, that at least, that will help set up the final matchup much cleaner, I think, right?
Yeah, and we still haven't seen the Diddy Kong.
Because Kirby Diddy Kong actually might be the scariest of the 4 characters to go up against Kirby, I think.
I would think so.
Because just of how gimpable inherently Diddy Kong is.
That recovery's tough.
Yeah. So you could see stocks fly super low in that particular matchup. So any work that Pix can do here to help set up his teammate for success will be a big deal.
Yeah, and yeah,
The Michigan State guys in the crowd, yeah, they're really supportive of their B team.
Oh, they support their boys. Different teams, same college.
We'll see the A team up here shortly. I don't believe it'll be the next game, but it'll be at some point later on in this bracket.
Sure we will. No shot.
No way. You are kidding me. I told you I've got experience with quick play Kirby.
Bro was worried about getting clipped by the wrong Kirby character. K. Rool's not a Kirby character. What am I saying? Dude,
The more things change, the more things stay the same, Mochi.
bro was, oh man. Pix was worried about getting inhaled by the wrong character. You're like, man, I really don't want to get clipped by Copel. Oh man, I got clipped by Teja. But hey, that's not to downplay the amount of work that Pix did.
Yeah, Pix was super clutch, right? Versus Oneranon. Very clutch.
Oh yeah, Kazuya is never easy to keep your nerves in against that guy. He is tough.
So Zamo comes to the sticks here. It is going to be, we saw his Diddy Kong earlier. He sticks to the Diddy Kong. I'm a little worried for Michigan State that this is a 3-stock versus 3-stock match.
Oh,
I would really like to see one stock go the way, but obviously that's the past now. You got to kind of just flush it and go to the next match. So here we are.
I'm just watching Zamo in the player cam. I'm getting hyped. Look at this guy. He's locked.
He's got that gamer lean. Respect the gamer lean.
He's got the peanut angles.
20 seconds for someone to get hit.
Yeah, man. I'm not swinging first. What are you talking about? I don't want to get reversal by Diddy Kong. Oh, you dead.
All right, this is not great. Jump save the whole way, though. That is going to be very important, saving your jumps versus these Kirby angles. So, because if you can go for the horizontal angle, that's so much better than having to go at the diagonal from down below, or this angle specifically. But oh, he got the barrel back in time.
Huge!
What?
What a recovery!
We are mixing it up.
Oh man, it's so smart. Okay.
He went for the double dip too.
Yeah, Zamo is gonna have to use these underneath the plate, underneath PS2,
What?
but down smash, down smash, down smash, down smash. Blowing up the rocket barrels. I was complimenting Zamo on using the quick release on the rocket barrels before JJ even gets a chance to react to the recovery. Uh-oh. One hit of forward air and you took 25%. That's not a whole lot in this game, but ooh.
Kirby can do some gross
Yikes,
things when he gets
That's it. That's another stock gone. You'll trade 1 for 1 if you're already up a stock. JJ, 1 stock away from stealing this set against Michigan State.
Shutting the door on this comeback.
Yeah, that's a huge momentum killer. I mean, Zamo was already at a bit of a deficit, but just a full stock lead.
This is also one of those matchups where giving your opponent the banana can just be so much more lethal than you having the banana yourself. So I actually might want to see Zamo like just scrap without the banana for a little while. Just like make it not really a factor, right? Oh, hey, I've seen this movie.
Oh, we got 8 minutes. That's a. All right, got him.
Hey, the crowd goes mild.
Got the lead, but he's also got a peanut.
I'll be in line for the popcorn Baron. You tell me when this is over.
Oh man, I was gonna say the same thing. I was like, what you want from Popcorn Baron? I'm gonna grab a bag.
Get me that Korean barbecue because I don't want to feel my tongue for 2 days.
Oh, if you don't want to feel your tongue, grab that Scorpion barbecue. It's mild. It's much spicier and honestly tastes.
I have no spice tolerance. So
yeah, maybe stick with
the Korean is enough for me. Trust.
Okay. I might want to.
They are.
I mean, I wasn't looking at the. I don't. I like spice for the sake of flavor.
Yeah.
Like it's like an accent to the flavor, not necessarily spice for the sake of spice. That's why Buffalo Wild Wings makes me angry so much.
Like the blazing is just spicy for the sake.
Yeah, and like that's the same. Like their top 3 are just like spicy for the sake of spicy. Like the mango habanero and the Asian zing. That stuff is top tier hot sauces.
Oh, I like the Asian zing. That's a good one.
And then toss a little ranch on there. Oh man. I mean, you can't go wrong with ranch in general, but
he ate a peanut, right?
Yeah.
So he healed from. Okay, are we gonna play? Oh no, now okay.
Right,
this
so
is what I'm talking about. Kirby has the banana. That's actually kind of terrifying.
Yeah, I mean, now you got to deal with... yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, what are you going to
do? GG, shake my hand.
Yeah, full 2 minutes. JJ, fully
he knew
ready.
his win con. He stuck to the win con.
Yeah, I mean, for 2 minutes. 2 full minutes.
Yeah.